India is called the diabetes capital of world. But do you know why? It's not just our sweets. It's also what we eat every day like our rotis, rice, fruits and sometimes even healthy looking meals that are slowly pushing us towards diabetes. Globally and in India, the cases of type 2 diabetes are rising fast. According to an ICMR study, the estimated number of people with diabetes in India is 101 million. Hi, I am Nutritionist Riddhi and in this video, I'll be talking about how you can manage diabetes with lifestyle and food modifications. At the end of this video, you will also get an idea how your plate should look like if you are suffering from diabetes. Before we move any further, it's important to understand what diabetes actually is. Your body's primary source of energy is glucose, which we'll refer to as sugar going forward. Any food you eat, be it roti, rice, dosa or idli, your body converts it into glucose, which will be further utilized as energy. If there is any excess glucose left, then your body, with the help of insulin, stores it in the form of glycogen. If glycogen stores are full, then it stores as fat. Now, diabetes is a condition where the blood sugar levels are higher than usual because your body is either not able to make enough insulin or not able to utilize the insulin properly. We'll cover more about it shortly. Now, there are two major types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. In type 1 diabetes, our body makes very little or no insulin. This happens because of an autoimmune reaction where the body's immune system attacks the insulin producing beta cells in the pancreas. Whereas type 2 diabetes occurs mainly due to insulin resistance. That is, your cells stop responding to insulin efficiently and over time your pancreas just can't produce enough insulin to keep your blood sugar level normal. Type 1 diabetes is usually linked to genetic or environmental triggers like viral infection that can start autoimmune reaction. But in type 2, it has a strong connection with being overweight, having a family history, increasing age and sedentary lifestyle. Type 1 diabetes can occur at any age, but it is more commonly seen in children and young adults. Whereas type 2 diabetes usually appears in adults, but nowadays due to easy availability of junk food and unhealthy lifestyle, cases are also seen in younger people below the age of 20. People with type 1 diabetes must take daily insulin injection to survive because their body cannot produce enough insulin. This is why type 1 diabetes is not reversible. Lifestyle modifications are equally important to manage the blood sugar level. People with type 2 diabetes can manage or even reverse it through sustained lifestyle changes, healthy eating, weight control, and if needed, oral medication or insulin. To detect diabetes, it is important to understand your blood sugar level as well as insulin level. These are the tests to understand your blood sugar level and these are the tests to understand your insulin resistance. In some cases, high HbA1c can indicate pre-diabetes or diabetes, but this can be a false diagnosis. Why does this happen? In simple terms, HbA1c measures how much glucose is stuck to your red blood cells. If your hemoglobin is low, which can happen in iron or B12 deficiency, then in such cases, your RBC live longer because there is a shortage of RBCs. And as they stay longer in your body, more sugar gets attached to them, which falsely increases your HbA1c. So do always check your hemoglobin, iron and B12 levels before concluding you are diabetic. Now let's understand how food can interfere with your diabetes or even worsen it. As I mentioned at the start of the video, every food you eat breaks down into glucose. Just avoiding sugar in your coffee and tea or not eating sweets will not help. And this is why it is important to understand how food and blood sugar work in your body. And there are three terms you should know about it: blood sugar spike, insulin resistance, insulin sensitivity. Meals which are high in refined carbs like pizzas, bread or desserts are processed faster in your body. Such food leads to rapid rise in blood sugar levels. This may be followed by a big blood sugar crash, which can lead to hunger, low energy or sleepiness sleepiness in some people. When this happens every day for many years, it can lead to insulin resistance and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. These blood sugar spikes can be reduced by having a balanced meal of protein, fiber and healthy fats. Going for a short 10-minute walk after your meal can also help to manage your blood sugar level. Now let's understand what exactly is insulin resistance and insulin sensitivity. Insulin is like a key which unlocks your body cells so that glucose can enter and give you energy. But over time, due to many reasons such as poor sleep, stress or eating too much carbs, the cells become less sensitive to insulin and stop responding to it. This is called low insulin sensitivity. Your body requires more insulin now than before just to push the same amount of glucose in your cells. Eventually, as cells stop responding properly, glucose builds up in your blood, insulin stays high, and this imbalance leads to problems like prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, stubborn belly fat, PCOS and fatigue. But this is completely reversible by eating high fiber, protein rich meals, staying physically active, managing stress and improving sleep quality. You can improve your body's insulin sensitivity and your overall health. When your insulin sensitivity is high, your cells respond really well to insulin. That means your body needs only a small amount of insulin to keep your blood sugar level steady. People with good insulin sensitivity have stable energy, fewer cravings, better mood and lower risk of diabetes and weight gain. Now, why is managing diabetes important? When diabetes is not controlled for a longer time, excess sugar in your blood starts damaging your blood vessels and nerves. It doesn't happen overnight, but over the years. And it quietly affects almost every organ. Your heart, eyes, kidneys, nerves, and even your brain. You may experience constant fatigue, slow recovery, tingling in hand and feet, blurry vision, and increased risk of heart disease and kidney issues. To plan your diet effectively, you need to understand two concepts: glycemic index and glycemic load. The glycemic index or GI tells you how quickly the food raises your blood sugar. But the drawback is it only looks at the speed, not the amount of carbs you are having. And that's where glycemic load or GL comes in. It gives you a more complete picture. It looks at both the quality and the quantity of carbs in the food. A simple example would be of watermelon. It has a high GI, meaning it raises blood sugar fast, but it also has very few carbs per serving, so its glycemic load is less. And that's why looking at glycemic load gives a clear idea of how your body will respond to different food. Here is a list of low GL foods that you can easily include in your meals. Take a quick screenshot of it so you can use it while planning your diet. Now, a golden rule every person should follow to reduce the sugar spike is start your meal with fiber and protein first. It slows down the sugar release in your bloodstream. This means your blood sugar rises gradually instead of sudden spikes. Remember to start your day with good fats like nuts, seeds or ghee. Good fats also slow down digestion. So even if you eat carbs later, your body releases glucose more steadily. In short, starting your day with good fats and your meals with fiber and protein is one of the simplest way to balance blood sugar naturally and avoid those sharp sugar spikes that can lead to energy dips and fat storage. Now that you know everything about diabetes, let me show you how your meal plate should look like if you are trying to manage your blood sugar level. Step 1. Take your plate and divide it into 3 parts. 2 small sections of 25% each and 1 big section of 50%. Step 2. Fill 50% of your plate with fiber-rich, non-starchy vegetables like lauki, ivy gourd, sponge gourd, bottle gourd, cabbage or cauliflower. Step 3. Next 25% should be protein. If you are non-vegetarian, then include chicken, fish or eggs. And if you are vegetarian, then include paneer, tofu, beans, lentils. Step 4. Last 25% is for healthy carbs such as roti, rice or millet. And remember to always start your lunch and dinner with fiber first, then protein, and finally carbs. This order slows glucose absorption, reduces blood sugar spike and keeps you full and energetic for longer duration. Now before I share some practical tips to manage your blood sugar, If you are someone who wants my and my team's personal guidance in managing your diabetes, cholesterol, weight loss, or any other lifestyle based condition, then I have left a Google form link in the description of this video. You can fill that form and we will get in touch with you. Now, I'll be sharing 4 practical tips and techniques which we give to clients in our one-on-one programs to manage their blood sugar level. The first tip is start your day with overnight soaked fenugreek seeds. They contain a compound called galactomannan, which is a type of soluble fiber that helps to slow down sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar steady. Just soak a pinch of fenugreek seed in a bit of water overnight. In the morning, drink the water and chew the seeds. Tip number 2, sprinkle a pinch of cinnamon powder on top of your fruits. Cinnamon contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde, which helps your body use sugar from your blood more effectively. Tip number 3, ghee is a great healthy fat that helps to control blood sugar levels. Add 1 teaspoon of ghee to your carbs like roti or rice and it will slow down the release of glucose, keeping the blood sugar stable. Tip number 4, fruits are a great mid-meal option. As I said earlier, you can sprinkle some cinnamon on top of them, or you can also pair it with some healthy fats like nuts and seeds. This will help to reduce your blood sugar spikes. If you want me to make a separate video on fruits, like what's the best time to eat them, which one are the best for diabetes, which ones to avoid, then let me know in the comments below. Managing diabetes isn't about restriction. It's about balance, awareness and consistency. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.